back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Salon Cleo and I'm very happy to have you here. Today I have a very different video for you guys, different from what I usually do. I do a lot of fragrance content here on my channel, but my channel isn't just about fragrances. It's also about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Today I wanted to do an old school get ready with me and chit chat with you guys. I've been meaning to do a video like this for a while now, and I do have some very important channel updates that I want to share with you guys as well. So I thought I would have a story time video and have some fun with you guys. So if you guys want to hear a little bit about me, get to know me, and also hear about some of the channel updates I've made and my future plans for the channel, please keep watching. So I have all my base products on already, you guys. I have my primer. I use these Tatcha Silk Canvas Liquid Primer. And then I'm wearing my Ride or Die foundation right now. This is NARS Soft Matte Radiant Foundation, I think it's called. This is like the latest foundation by NARS. Love, love, love this thing. I just wanted to speed this up because if I do from the very first step, I'll be here all day. So the base product's already on. I'm just going to do my eyes and the rest of the face. So I'm wearing the Pat McGrath concealer under my eyes. This is one of my favorite concealers right now. I also set my under eyes with my Ride or Die under eye powder by Tom Ford. This is the Tom Ford translucent powder. I mean, you guys can see the dent I've put in. I don't know if, let's see how dirty it is because I use this all the time, you guys. It's the best under eye powder. There's a little yellow tint to it. Kind of works like a banana powder. Love, love, love. It's so finely milled, and I do have other many under eye powders that I love. I mean, I can tell you all about all those stuff in future videos. So now I'm gonna do my eyes and the rest of the face, you guys. Now I'm going to do my eyes with one of my favorite palettes. It's really hard to like a cool tone palette because cool tone palettes are not always very well done. But this is a masterpiece, and my skin is tan. So usually cool tone palettes don't really jive with tan skin that much. Warm tones complement tanner skin tones. But in this case, this one is really nice on my skin, you guys. Works really well. This is Natasha Denona's Glam Palette. I actually have a eye tutorial with it. I will link it up here. In fact, actually that's going to be very similar eye look that I'm going to do today because it's one of my go-to eye looks that I just love. It's very easy for me, 1, 2, 3 done, and it's so glamorous. And this palette works so well. I love the neutral cool tones that are in this palette. So let me get started. I'm not gonna talk through it all, you guys, because I want to be able to talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna kind of tell you whatever I can manage. Hopefully I'll give you enough to know what I'm doing. The way I do this eye look, well, many other eye looks, is different from the typical way that people do it. People usually start with their transition shades and get, you know, come down in darker, darker, darker. That's how they do it, but I go about it a different way. I start with the darkest color and I go in with my the outer corner of my eyes. It's right here, and I take this like kind of petal-like brush and I just pack it on. Guys, it's gonna look crazy at first, but please bear with me. I mean, watch my tutorial that I did. You don't have to really follow me along here because you can just watch my tutorial. I wanted to do an eye look I've kind of done before, a tutorial for before, so that you guys don't have to worry about missing out while I talk about the channel and stuff. So anyway, so I pack it on like this. Do you see how crazy it looks? Bear with me. It's gonna look fabulous and stunning here in 1 second. So anyway, let's get to the story time, you guys. So I wanted to talk to you guys about several things. I'm not really sure where to get started. I guess I will start with the name of the channel. Those who have been with me since day one will notice that the name of the channel used to be Cleopatra Beauty, and I recently changed it to Salon Cleo. Well, I did that for a reason, because guys, I found out that Cleopatra is one of the most searched words on any kind of browser. People are obsessed with Cleopatra. Cleopatra is one of those beauty legends that will live on forever, and she'll inspire us years to come. So because of that, my channel was getting lost in the noise of people searching for Cleopatra, to learn about Cleopatra. So I didn't think it was a very good idea to keep something that is one of the most commonly searched words. So I decided to change it to Salon Cleo. I will get to that name here in a second and why I gave my channel that name. Why did I name my channel Cleopatra Beauty in the first place? From the time I was 18 up until about 22, just before I turned 22, I used to model. Anyways, when I was doing that way long ago, that was in the early 2000s, you guys, like super early 2000s. And at the time, that was right after 90s, no one was doing the cat eye eyeliner like people are today. You know, it became very popular in the recent years, but cat eye was not a popular thing, especially in the 90s, and then right after that, even in early 2000s, no one was doing the winged liner or the cat eye or anything like that. Now you get cat eye, foxy eye, winged eye with winged eyeliners. But I was doing the winged eyeliner at the time. So I really stood out. It was like my signature look. I can teach people how to do using the method that's very popular, like the easy way of doing it. But I do it the hard way, or I don't know if you want to call it the hard way, but a different way, which I just kind of, you know, just gauge for it and I just do it. I don't do it like, you know, the tail end first and then connect it. I don't do that. Because of that eyeliner, I had that sort of Cleopatra kind of look, you know, and I always called it my Cleopatra eyeliner, although technically in ancient Egypt, the eyeliner was more flat on the edge, but you get the idea. That kind of eyeliner, that exotic kind of beautiful, kind of piercing kind of look that you get with the eyeliner, that came from Cleopatra. So I have been doing that since I was 18. Fast forward 15 years later, the winged eyeliner became super popular, and I've been doing it for the past 15 years before it became popular again. I know that winged eyeliner was a thing back in like the 60s, 50s, but that was not, and the way they did it was a little crazy, but back then. But what I did was something like what we do today, more of a subtle but, you know, yet very exotic kind of way. So I've always been inspired by the legend of Cleopatra when it comes to beauty, and I've always been so passionate about beauty and makeup and fragrances, you know, my whole life, ever since I was a very young girl. So that's kind of like a nostalgic thing for me, Cleopatra. And the fact that the first idea of beauty came from that, and my very first memories of me doing my own makeup kind of go back to that. So that's kind of why I named my channel Cleopatra Beauty. And not to mention, the ancient Egyptians were the masters of perfumes, fragrances. So, I mean, it all made sense to name my channel that. So I wanted it to be Cleopatra Beauty. But then, because of the search word Cleopatra, my channel was getting drowned out, so I decided to rename it Salon Cleo. Why Salon Cleo? Well, that's also based on nostalgia. So the word salon is a name of a place that is very near and dear to me, so that's why Salon. Cleo is short for Cleopatra. It's Cleopatra of Salon, so that's why Salon Cleo. Now I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this. Now I'm going to do the shimmer shades with this flat shader brush. I'm going to do two of them. I'm going to do one right before the outer corner shade here, right there, and stop. And then I have another one I want to do in the inner part. This brush by Sonia G, you guys, is one of my favorites to do makeup with, especially doing this particular thing I'm doing right now, depositing shimmer shades onto my lid, this brush works like a charm. Now, do you see that gradient happening? Oh yeah. This is different from the look I did in my tutorial. They're very similar but slightly different. So now I'm going to take the lighter shimmer shade that I wanted to use, and then I'm going to put that with another flat shader brush, and I'm going to make it meet that first shade I put. There you go. You see that? That's like a beautiful gradient look. I'm going to blend it all together here in a second. Bear with me. I'm going to bring it right onto the top of the lid and stop. So that's the story behind the name change. What do you guys think? I don't know. I felt like it was the right move to make. So now I'm going to go blend them all well together. And for that, I'm going to use this sort of fluffy blending brush with no product on it. And I'm just going to kind of marry them together. And the edges too. And then here on the edges. Now I'm going to take this flat brush that came with my Tom Ford powder, take a little powder, and I'm going to kind of sharpen the edge by doing this. You can do this several different ways. You can use like tape, or you know, if you want a really sharp look. I don't want a really sharp look right now. I just want a little clean up. Or you can do your eyes first and then do your base, and then make sure to kind of wipe that with a makeup wipe before you put the foundation on. That's another way to do it. But anyway, you guys, that's exactly what I wanted. So now I'm going to move down to the lower lash line. So now I'm going to take my little flat definer brush like this, and I'm going to move on to the lower lash line. I'm going to pick up that darkest shade that I used, and I'm going to put it right along the lash line, just about 2/3 of the way in, and then stop, because I want the eyes to look open here and then look bigger on the outside, on the outer end. So there you go. And now I want to use a pencil brush like this one, a little bigger pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with this one right here that I used to do my transition up there, and I'm going to blend that out, kind of smoke that out a little bit. And blend that out so it looks a little blown out. So guys, in the darker colors of this palette, there is a little fallout, like that one dark color I used. There is fallout, slight bit. And I'm going to take that medium shimmer shade that I used up here. I'm going to mirror that down here. So anyway, guys, that was the story of the name of my channel and the channel name change. What do you guys think? Do you like Cleopatra Beauty? Do you like Salon Cleo? What do you think about it? I mean, there's a reason for the name. Nostalgia behind it. Now I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to use the lighter color that I put on the inner part, and I'm going to run that right along the beginning part of the lower lash line. To meet the other shades. Okay, now I'm going to take a tiny brush like this for the inner corner, and I'm going to use a really bright silver right here, and I'm going to put that right in the tear duct there, so that opens up the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to doing my eyeliner. I'm going to do my Cleopatra wing liner. Usually with this eye look, you can actually also use the smudging brush like this and then smudge you know, some to the corners of the top eyelid, and then it acts like a eyeliner. That's another way to do it. But today I'm going to use a wing liner. So first, before we do that, I want to smudge with my favorite smudging brush the outer corners a little more with a darker color. So that's it, you guys. Now I'm going to do my liquid eyeliner. So I can't quite talk when I do this part. I will start the story time right after I do my eyeliner. So there it is, you guys. Winged eyeliner. Right there. There you go. Now I'm going to do the other eye. So that's it, you guys. That's the winged eyeliner. I love this eyeliner, you guys. I don't think I could ever go without winged liner. I don't care whether it's in fashion or not in fashion. Couldn't care less. This will always be my signature eyeliner, and I will always be known by this eyeliner. I have a cute story. My husband, when he first saw me, we met in college. It's actually a really cute story the way we met. We met in a library, you guys, of all the places in college. I was the head of the Model UN delegation, and my husband walked into the library. We were meeting in the library, the different delegations, and I was in charge of a particular country, country delegation, and my husband joined in later. So he came and stood right there next to me. I was too busy talking to people, directing people what we're going to do next, and he stood right here, and I looked up, and he told me for the first time when he saw me, he just narrowed in on my eyes, and that's all he could see. Him and I stared into each other's eyes for what felt like eternity. Really cute story, you guys. That's actually a good segue for me to tell you a little bit about me. So the biggest thing you guys should know is that I am the luckiest, happiest woman on earth because I have the most amazing husband and two beautiful kids. I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 15-month-old little boy, little baby boy. I had him last year. The whole last year was kind of a blur, you know, bringing him up from a newborn to him today, 15 months, and being trapped in the house, quarantined while working, trying to manage a newborn with just my husband, me, and the little girl. We don't really have help. Like we don't really have any family here, you guys. We live in the DC metro area. Both of our families don't live near here, so we're on our own here, and there's no one we can trust with our children, and we would never trust strangers with our children unless it's a very highly reputed school or daycare that we know very well, the teachers, the community, and everything. But one-on-one, I don't think I would ever or could ever trust another person with our kids. My parents did fly in when my baby was born. They were here for a little bit, but then we actually had to hire a babysitter. And the only reason we hired a babysitter is because we're actually in the house. We're there around the person and the baby. I just need to be able to work during the day, and so does my husband. Him and I tend to have very busy work schedules, and our daughter is doing online school right now because of COVID. It's quite a chaotic situation at home, you guys. So yeah, it's been a challenge since COVID descended upon us. So the next thing I guess you should know about me is that I actually do YouTube as a fun thing to do. You know, something to sort of take my mind away from work. I love fragrances, I love makeup, I love beauty products, I love skincare. I love all those things. It's a huge passion of mine that I never really got to pursue. So this is kind of an outlet for me to sort of play with makeup fragrances, share my passion with the world. I actually have a very, very hectic job that tends to consume a big part of my life. I'm on that level, the mid-management level. Another person who was on my level, he's gone now, so he was the other director, and then I ended up having to absorb his position as well. So my world is just super busy right now, you guys. I'm actually super busy, and with YouTube and uploading videos 2-3 times a week, and then a little baby and the kids and the husband, it's a lot, you guys. And my husband sometimes tells me that I'm superwoman, that I am superhuman, that no one could do what I do. So he just loves me, so he thinks I'm superwoman. Guys, I think I'm gonna do my cheeks now. I'll resume my story here in a second. I'm gonna just go ahead and do my cheeks. I'm gonna pick up one of my favorite bronzer brushes by Sonia G, and I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. I love this bronzer, you guys. I have it in the shade, I think 2 or 3, I forget now. I'm not gonna do a cream contour today, I don't think, you guys. I always get foundation on my hair. Oh, annoying. No matter what I do, and I end up having to wipe it off. And then usually, guys, I lay it on thick and then it looks a little crazy right away, but then I buff my face. So that's how I blend everything together in the end. So if it looks a little crazy right now, bear with me. It's gonna all come together here in just a few seconds. Okay, you guys, so that's it for the bronzer. Now I'm gonna pick up the Charlotte Tilbury blush in the shade Walk of Shame, and I'm going to blush up my face. So what I do is I start in the back here, and then I come forward to the apples of my cheek and sort of fade it out by the cheek. So it's kind of necessary to bring it slightly to the apples of your cheek, which gives it kind of a youthful look, but you also want to keep it back here, only just up until here. That's how you do blush. Now I forgot to contour my nose actually, so I'm gonna do that. I don't do much of a nose contouring because I really don't need that. Some people really want to contour their noses because they feel like the need for it. I don't really feel that much of a need to contour my nose. I like using this brush because it's angled. And I kind of just do like a powder contouring, not cream contouring. I don't do cream contouring, that's too harsh. I don't need it. Just a little bit of contouring, and I don't close out here because I already have a little button nose. I don't need for it to be cut off. I don't need to make it look button. I kind of have a button nose already. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows, you guys, and I'm going to resume story time as I do my eyebrows. So where did I stop? I have a super busy life with work and family, and YouTube on top of it that I'm doing as something fun to do. So I'm using this pencil, which I love this. I can link all these products down in the description box for you guys. I usually just use an eyebrow pencil. I don't really do a whole lot to my eyebrows because they're already pretty good. Use a pencil and kind of fill in any area that I feel like should be filled in. I don't do too much. I don't want it to look too Instagram brow type thing, which I don't like. It looks super fake. That's all I really do for brows. Now I've just realized I forgot to highlight my brow bone. So hold on one second while I do that. So I'm going to take this palette again, and I'm going to go to the lightest shade right here. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Just the brow arch, nothing crazy. I also want to do my waterline now. This is Milk Makeup eyeliner. I love this. It's one of the few ones that stay in my waterline. So this is a nude one. When I do a dramatic look, I like to do nude eyeliner for the waterline. Okay, so I just did my eyeliner on the waterline, and I just have to do my lipstick and highlighter. So where did I stop? I talked about work and everything, and now I want to talk to you guys about another channel related topic. I want to go ahead and set a schedule for my uploads. So I need you guys' feedback. Seriously, really need your feedback. So I'm thinking about doing like a set schedule. I'm gonna try to stick with it. As you guys know, I just mentioned I have a crazy life, but I'm going to try and stick to it as best as I can. I've been thinking about uploading either Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? When do you want to watch my videos? Just let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate your feedback. So yeah, you guys, I want to stick to a proper schedule. I haven't committed to a schedule up until now. I think my channel is old enough now. It's not brand stinking new like it was last year. So maybe I'm at that point where I can commit to a schedule. Actually, you guys, as you guys know, I just told you I had a newborn last year. So although I started my channel last year, technically, I mean, I established the account like a long time ago, but I really only started uploading last year. And even then, I had just had a baby, and I had a brand new newborn with another child in the house and work and husband, everything. So I wasn't uploading very often at all, you guys, like maybe once a week, sometimes not even that much. Now I want to commit to a schedule now that I have, you know, done many videos. So I want you guys' opinion. I'm not just a fragrance enthusiast, you guys. Actually, I'm very passionate about beauty, any topic of beauty, and lifestyle and fashion. I'm actually a very good makeup artist. I've done makeup on other people. I do my own makeup, so I can do makeup tutorials. I can talk about makeup products. I usually do Sephora hauls. Check those out, guys. I've done Sephora hauls, many Sephora hauls. I'll link them up there and down in the description box too for you guys. But I want to talk about beauty products, and you know, fragrances of course will consume a major part of my channel because I love them. Fragrance is part of beauty, you guys. So I want to talk about other beauty stuff too. Like I want to talk about makeup, I want to talk about fashion. And there are many things I want to talk about. I have so much knowledge on so many different areas that I want to share with you guys. Let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see eye makeup tutorials and also how-to stuff? I can do this eyeliner, for example. I can do a how-to video on how to do your own wing liner. I can show you like 3 different ways, if not more different ways to do your winged eyeliner. So do you guys want to see that kind of stuff, like how-to stuff, which I can do definitely. So there's a lot that I do. So if you guys want to know that kind of stuff, please let me know down in the description box. Do you guys want to see more of those kind of beauty content, fashion, lifestyle content? Please let me know. I want to hear from you guys because I want to know what you want to see. I want to give you what you want to see. Of course, I will always do fragrance videos. From probably majority of my videos will be fragrance. So yeah, you guys, I wanted to share a little bit about me and about my channel, some of the changes I made to the channel, my plans for the future. And yeah, I just wanted to chit chat with you guys. And also, how are you guys doing in this COVID lockdown time? My goodness, guys, it's been so hard. By the way, guys, this is a really awesome brand. I love her products. This is a great palette. This is the Lightwork palette. I'm gonna use several of the colors here, mix these two together or something. So highlighter for me, you guys, is a must. Sometimes I don't really wear it, although I love highlighters. Sometimes I do. Again, I put it on a little thick, but I go ahead and buff my face at the end so it doesn't look as strong at the end at all. Highlighter on my nose. I only just do this bridge part right here. So guys, I love using this product by Guerlain for buffing my face. This is the Meteorites by Guerlain. So I put my La Mer brush in here and I buff my face lightly to sort of bring everything together. This kind of like helps blend everything together. And also this Meteorites take away any like dullness and really gives you like a radiant look. So now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on and then my lipstick on. So guys, how have you been doing during COVID time? It's been so hard, you guys, with my little daughter doing school from home, online. It's been so hard because kids want to play with other kids. They don't want to be trapped in a house and they get stir crazy, you know what I mean? It's really hard to keep them entertained just for a whole year. That's a lot to ask from a little kid, you know what I mean? And not to mention a small tiny toddler who's never ever been able to really play with other kids since he was born. Because since he was born, you know, end of 2019 and at the very end. So all last year he was in the house. I mean, my daughter, when she was his age, she was being taken everywhere. Like we took her to Disney World. You know, she would go out, you know, we would take her out every week to playgrounds, bouncy castle places, and, you know, trampoline parks. I mean, name it. Every weekend we were doing stuff with her. But poor little son of mine has not been able to go out and do anything. And he hasn't really played with other kids yet, you guys. By the way, guys, I love this mascara. This is McGrath Dark Star mascara. So good. Okay, you guys, I just did my mascara. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That Pat McGrath mascara is the bomb. I'm telling you. I look like I'm wearing false lashes. I don't usually need false lashes. I have pretty good lashes. I just curl them and I put mascara on. I don't really like to wear false lashes, but I know how to apply them and I do wear them sometimes. To me, false lashes kind of makes things look fake. I like to keep my natural lashes most of the time. Very rarely would I put false lashes on, although I put it on other people and I have put it on me. I know how to apply them, but I don't really do it very often. I love the way the eye look turned out, you guys. Do you like it? I think it's amazing. I'm going to do my lips now. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillowtalk Medium Lip Liner. Line my lips. I only have like lip balm on my lips. So I always put lip balm on. By the time I actually get to applying lipstick, it's dried and ready to go. So that's just the lip liner. And now I'm going to apply one of my favorite lipsticks from one of my favorite lipstick lines in the world. This is amazing. And you guys always ask me what I'm wearing on my lips. Like several of you asked me what I'm wearing on my lips every time I had this lipstick on. It is by Gucci from the Rouge Lèvres line. It is an amazing lipstick line. It has like 5 different finishes and I have like all 5 finishes. I actually did a video live swatching those lipstick. I'll link it up here. I love the matte formula. I love all the formulas, all the different finishes. Especially I like the matte formula. It's a very creamy matte. Today I'm going to use the shade Painted Veil from the matte finish. So this is what it looks like. I love this packaging. Gucci really killed it last year, you guys, and it continues to kill it this year. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. So yeah, there you have it, you guys. So those are some of my favorite products to use that I used today. I love the way this eye look turned out. It's very beautiful, kind of cool toned, smoky type of eye look, which is one of my go-to eye looks. I've done many different eye looks. You guys check out my channel under beauty playlist. If you go to my homepage on YouTube here, you'll see all the beauty makeup tutorials and stuff I've done so far. Not that many, you guys. I've done some. But I want to do more of them going forward. So I'm now going to take this hairband off. I only had it on for the makeup application. Let's make sure it looks good. My hair was having a bad time in the past few weeks. It's back now. I'm so glad. Anyway, I love the way this look turned out, you guys. Do you like it too? It's one of my go-to eye looks. I love Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, you guys. You guys know that. I also like Pat McGrath, but Natasha Denona is always going to be my eyeshadow palette girl, you know? Let me know if you like the style of my videos. I want to try some new different things on my channel and see if you guys like them. Stay tuned for different styles of videos coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and ring that notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload. I will see you guys in my next video.